Hello my lovelies. Well, I don't know where the time's been going this year, but it doesn't seem to have been enough in the garden. Here we are, July the 5th, and let's show you the state of things in the top garden. So if you remember, this is something like 25 by 70 approximately that we've put in. As you can see, the lawn kind of needs mowing up around it, but the barley is coming through pretty well, along with a bunch of weeds in the middle of it. But we got good seed heads taking shape, so we should get hopefully a good yield here. Then further along here, never grown it, never even seen it in real life before, but here comes the flax linseed. As you know, it has little blue flowers which are just starting to bud there, so we've got that to come. And I was saving these rows for corn, which Amy was kind enough to plant for me about probably pretty much a week ago. And here we are, true to form, we got lots of corn coming through, so hopefully this will be ready end of August, beginning of September, right about there. So very late in the season, but should be good. Alright, let's head down to the other garden and see what's going on there. Well, what a balmy afternoon it is down by the pond. Let's see if we can zoom in and show you. There we go, I think that's full range, but we got a frog and a load of tadpoles just basking in the sun right in the middle over there. Lovely way to spend the day. I want to show you something else here quickly. So here are some of the wild cherries that make that absolutely fantastic jam and sauce that everyone's been raving about ever since last summer. So it looks like we've got a decent crop coming through this year, which is good news, but let's look at that big thing there. If I can get this darn camera to focus. We got one cherry that looks, or two cherries there, way bigger than the rest. So first thing to notice about them is that they're a different shape and they're hollow. So let's have a look what's going on inside. And it is just as I suspected. It is full of little grubs, little maggots of some description. I don't know what type of insects that these are going to turn into. We're going to have to watch and discover later, or do a bit of research online. But we've got a bunch of little whatevers. Whoops. Okay, lost that one, but as you can see there's another one there, and presumably that's full of these little grubs as well, so we shall find out. Oh yeah, there's a couple more over here, so there's going to be plenty of them. Find out what these grubs are exactly. Okay, so we've got, just in front of the hops, we've got a goji, another goji, Chicago fig I think that's called, same again. And then a couple of hardy kiwis, which are self-pollinating, so we didn't have to get some different species. And then we got the hops, which are still pretty damn small. I've come to the conclusion that my topsoil's too thin down here, so I'm going to be working on a bit of conditioning for next year at least. Try and give them a bit more to munch on. I'm watering them with the compost tea, but still looking for a bit better growth than we've got. That's the tallest at the back, and that's probably about 3 feet high right there, which is about 10 feet smaller than it should be right now. But, oh well, live and learn. Okay, and here is the vegetable plot with, hey, it's legal now, it's medicinal, we're growing that to help some people going through a hard time right now. Rhubarb, we picked £11 of that the other week. Got some jam going in the kitchen. Got some melons and squash and cucumbers growing over there. Some mystery squash that grew out of the compost down here, growing in the middle of the onions, as well as some tomatoes back there. The blueberries are coming along fantastic. We've got a great blueberry harvest this year. They're huge, can't wait for those. The chilies, I think I was a bit late getting them out just because of the way the weather was. But we've got flowers on some of them, not on others. We'll see what happens. The black raspberries coming along nicely. I finally got them tamed. Yeah, tamed, seriously. So it looks like we've got a nice little crop of those coming out very soon. Carrots, I'm really disappointed with the germination rate of all my carrot seeds this year. We got okra growing down here, again very small, but we'll see what happens this next month. That is cauliflower right there, that's starting to grow a bit. The broad beans are doing pretty well. The weeding situation, as you can see, is getting out of control. We're going to get back on that in the next couple of days. Over there we've got purple beans, peas all the way back there on the netting, and behind them my runner beans are starting to get up there. What else we got down here? We got some oats, so that I can grow my own porridge next year. Should get a nice crop of seed out of that. A bit of kale down here. Some very small fennel. The first lot died, so I replanted. So I've got a couple of fennel seeds down there. A bit of coriander, cilantro if you like. Sunflower border. See how they take off. That's definitely kale over there. Edamame, they're coming through okay. Planted blue beans, dead man's fingers I think is another name for them. Got nothing whatsoever, so not a success. What else have we got in here? We got a whole lot of weeds and it's hard to tell. My leeks. Cool, I've actually got a couple of leeks. They look as good as last year's ever got already. So I'm going to slip a bit more food to those guys and hopefully they'll get somewhat fat. Sage is taking off. I think this is a very late planting of carrots. Yep, looks like we've got some carrots coming through down there. A slightly older planting of carrots there. And then all my different potatoes. I think these might both be russets, but I could be wrong. I've got purple potatoes growing somewhere, I've got reds, I've got baby whites. The peas, looks like I've got to work on getting them to grow where I want them to grow. And then, yeah, back to the runner beans with a few tomato plants starting to come and catch up as well. So it's what we've got 2.5 months of season left really before everything. Not even that, some of it 1.5 months, some of it 2.5, but that's where we're at right now. Sorry, this is a real long one. There's been a lot of catching up to do. We'll try and keep you updated with some shorter ones in the upcoming. Meanwhile, have yourselves a good one and keep gardening.